my life by watching soaps, because I can just totally cut off and concentrate on somebody else's problem. That makes me forget about mine. It's either soaps or reality TV, because it's somebody else's reality and I don't have to think about mine. And that could be half an hour where I just totally switch off, and that's my time. And even the kids will go, she's got the soaps on, and that's it. I'm out. I'm watching that, and that works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Trash TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to think.
Watch. We record Neighbours and watch that, and even though it's so stupid, it just sort of like it gives you half an hour, doesn't it, of not having to think about. And when you're watching it and you're listening to it, you're not thinking about all these other things.
I don't ever get to sit down to watch television at a normal time. I can't leave them unsupervised. So I get into bed and I'll watch like one episode of whatever box set I'm watching at that time, and that's like, and sometimes it doesn't matter how late it is, I kind of make myself do that. I've got a living room that the kids don't really bother very much, and I make myself at some point sit down in there for say 15 or 20 minutes and just sit in. I try and keep it as neat and tidy as I can, because the rest of the house is just chaos all the time, and you can kind of trick yourself into thinking like, oh, I'm just sitting having a rest, just have a perfectly normal life. And another thing I do is, when if I've had an overwhelming day and I know I'm tired, force myself to stop. Maybe not even I've learned that when you reach a certain level of tiredness, you're not going to do anything properly, and that includes even washing the dishes. You're not going to do anything properly from that point. So I make myself stop, have a bath, and kind of get into bed, and then start the next day totally afresh. And I know it's not ideal getting up to dishes, but sometimes just having to do them, I just can't do it. So like a hot bath and getting into bed and a sleep. There's very few things sleep can't make you feel better about. I have my 2 sleep rule. Yeah, I have a 2 sleep rule where if something's happened, I now make myself have 2 sleeps on it before I respond or retaliate. You know, and it's generally school, it's services, and I make myself, because I acknowledge that I have sometimes made situations way worse by ploughing in immediately. And it happened by accident. Something happened on a Friday afternoon and I couldn't respond until the Monday, and it barely even registered with us on that Monday morning. Friday afternoon, it would have been a totally different story. So I make myself do 2 sleeps now on everything in my life, actually, everything. Because even all your general emails and stuff and everything you think you've got to, I need to do that, I need to do that. No, 2 sleeps. It changes everything, it does. Nail varnish and coffee. If you see someone, so I think, well, she's got makeup on, she's got her nails done, totally in control of her life. I seen a woman get on a train with 2 toddlers, and I was alone at that point, and I was thinking, oh my God, I can't imagine. And she was literally throwing the toddlers onto the train, and I was watching her come down, and it was a stressful operation she was carrying out, but all I could see were her nails. And I was thinking, oh my God. And from her nails, I deduced that I suspected that she bought her birthday cards for the whole month at the beginning of every month, that she never ever missed birthdays, that her fridge was always full, that she always had the appropriate wrapping paper for events, because if she had time for her nails to look like that, she must be in control of everything. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do my nails. So I painted my nails. So this was probably about 8 or 9 years ago now. So I thought, I'll do my nails, and I wonder if I can trick myself into thinking that about me. And it works. It actually works.
I'll get my nail varnish out tomorrow.
I'm not even joking, it works. I have written about it, and so many people, honestly, it works, because you catch a glimpse of yourself, and people react differently to you depending on how you look. And whether that's right or wrong, it is true. So if you present a certain appearance, people interact differently with you. And I was in a massive meeting last night at County Hall, and I was dressed and nails were done, and I felt like, and because I was thinking, well, your life can't be as out of control as you think it is because your nails are done. Sometimes I do them in the car. I have nail varnish in the car because that's another good tip. If you have nail varnish in the car, not to do it when you're driving, obviously, but if you're about to do a journey, put your seatbelt on, get everything ready, then put your nail varnish on. You're only changing gear. Do you do that now? You're only changing gear and you're using the steering wheel and it dries without getting smudged. So nail varnish and lipstick and coffee. Like coffee is a priority. Going to, and sometimes I'll take, well I bumped into you and stuff, didn't I? Going to, taking my laptop or a little bit of work, and even if I think, I've got 5 emails to reply to, actually I'm going to go and do it at Starbucks or Costa, and then you feel part of
society.
Part of the normal world, the normal realm, not the realm that we live in. And you do, and again it's like I'm like, look at me with my nail varnish on, drinking coffee, do me emails
In Costa.
I'm like winning at life. And it makes you, and then yes, you get back in the car and you go to school and you pick up a catastrophe and you deal with it, but you've had that little pocket of happiness and normality with nail polish. It goes a long way for the ladies only, I'll imagine.
I agree with you that, because obviously I'm a foster carer, but I had a very professional job where I'd get up every morning, do my hair, do my makeup, always wore suits. And I realised that slowly I was becoming neglecting myself a little bit, and I was just shoving my hair up, not putting my makeup on. I used to always wear nail varnish, but I don't know. And I had to just, and it was one of my elder girls said to me, she said, "Mum, what have you got on today?" And I went and I looked in the mirror, and I took a long look in the mirror, and I thought, have a word with yourself, woman. And from that point I went out and I bought myself different type of clothes. But every morning, like you, I get up, do my hair, put my makeup on. But I'm going to start doing nail varnish now.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, you've got to not neglect yourself just because you're not going out to a professional full-time. You are doing a professional job.
Absolutely.
But 24/7. So you've just got to try.
And I just know that my little girl absolutely loves it. Like today, my laces match my coat and match my nails. That has sent her to school happy. It gives her comfort. It's like kind of like nursery age children. Now nursery teachers dress really bright and it's kind of nice to look at. And I think my kids don't want to look at me looking like I can't cope with my life. So a lot of the time I do it for them. I would like to stay in pyjamas for the rest of my life. That's what I would like to do. And when you were at my house the other day, and I had kind of loungewear that I'd kidded myself into thinking it looked like loungewear, but it didn't. I looked an absolute clip, and my day spiraled out of control. My tooth fell out. My tooth actually fell out on that day, and I think that was because I just made no kind of effort whatsoever. But yeah, those tricks are really clever and really make a real difference.
Totally.